Hello, I'm Uncle Ted, your ice cream alchemist, with ice cream every day with rhubarb ice cream. Yes, folks, here in the Midwest, we're fond of rhubarb. I was given 50 pounds of it recently, and I used every bit of it. Rhubarb ice cream, jams, rhubarb pies, rhubarb crisp. When I'm dead and gone, I'll be known for rhubarb ice cream to a lot of people. It's just one of those things people love, and up until recently, nobody else was really making ice cream out of rhubarb. Okay, so let's get started. Now, first, I cleaned the rhubarb really well and chopped it up into chunks between 1 and 3 inches. The thinner the stalks, the sweeter it'll be. The thicker the stalks, it gets woody and they've got less juice. Plus, they tend to be a bit stringy. Once I got it chopped up, I threw it in the food processor to get it even more finely chopped. Most folks will tell you that it's not needed because rhubarb cooks down into mush if you cook it long enough, but I really wanted it to be very fine, so when it does cook down, it's almost a puree. That way, it churns more smoothly, so the smaller the pieces before you cook it down, the better. I'd like to take this opportunity now to say thank you. I've really been fortunate to have a lot of people who have helped me out and stood behind me. I've had people who have donated rhubarb, like today, where I was able to have enough rhubarb to make my videos. I've had people that have donated, cream. I've had people donate sugar. I've had people donate equipment. The tripod that I'm using for this was given to me by a friend of mine. He saw I needed a tripod and he donated it. And I'm going to put a link in the comment section to his store. It's just things like that. And I've been so fortunate. I've had friends who are professionals in the TV industry who have given me extremely beneficial tips and hints as far as how to make these videos look better and make sure that they appear as appetizing videos instead of some idiot in his kitchen making a mess. So I've had all these opportunities to really improve because of the generosity of others. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching these videos. And you know what? To all you folks that have shared the links and passed them around, thank you so much. You have helped me out so much. And I have really learned a lot from every single one of you. Once you get it all chopped up, add it to your pot along with 3/4 of a cup of sugar per pound. Carefully measured, of course. And then add water. I added about 1/8 of the volume in water, and I rinsed out my processor blades and bowl in that water before adding it so I could keep as much of that rhubarb juice as possible. Once it's all added, then I turn on the heat on low. Once the temperature builds up a bit, then I crank the heat to medium. I do this so the rhubarb doesn't stick and I don't get a mess in the pot. Slowly heating up any kind of fruit is always a smart idea. You'll need to stir this every few minutes to make sure it doesn't stick, and once it's done, refrigerate for at least 24 hours before you use it. You need to make sure it's good and cold when you pull it out and you put it all together. Now, the next day when it's time to put this batch together, what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 cup of that sweetened condensed milk that we made, and then we're going to use 1 cup of the rhubarb. And then we're also going to use about a tablespoon of vanilla. Now, yes, by the way, I did measure these very carefully and made sure that they were right down to the gram. Not really. I eyeballed it, I'll admit. But, come on, it's ice cream. It's not rocket science. I can do it. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not rocket science. But, once I got that done, I just went ahead and started blending with my spatula here. And like I said, the ratio that you're looking at, you want to make sure that your sweetened condensed milk is about the same in proportion to the rhubarb. So yeah, we've got about a cup here. And then you just go ahead and mix it up. You want to make sure that you've got it good mixed up properly. This way it doesn't have any chunks and you don't have any streaks. Now, once you get that done, yeah, it does look a little brown and not all that appetizing, but don't worry about that. What's going to happen is when we do churn it, it turns into magic, and it just tastes and looks wonderful. Now it's time to whip 2 cups of heavy cream until it's stiff. This takes about 4 minutes with my new mixer that I dearly love. A fan got this for me after mine died, and I posted it on Facebook, and I am truly grateful. I think of her every time I use it, and I always will. Had it not been for her help, I can tell you there would have not been any videos made for almost 2 months. Once the cream is whipped stiff, add our mixture and then fold. Scrape your spatula around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Fold it so you don't collapse all the air that we whipped into the cream. Next, just add it to your ice cream machine according to your manufacturer's instructions. I'm using my Cuisinart, which, once again, was donated to me by a friend. I really am fortunate. When it's done, you'll have to harden it in the freezer for a few hours. Sure, it's like soft serve when it comes out, and you can eat it right then, but I like to harden it first so I can scoop it. Folks, this stuff is great, and my friends all loved it. Now, my next video will be the custard version of rhubarb ice cream. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and if you feel so inclined, give my links a share around the web. I'm trying to build traffic, and I could use some help. Now remember, if you're not eating ice cream for breakfast, then what's the point of being an adult?